So I lost that fight, and then it put me back a little bit. You know, that fight would have made me undisputed, unified champion, and I would have probably then moved up a weight. But because I didn't get the win, I decided to stay another fight, and I got Molina. I fought him, got past him, got the Diaz fight, and after it was a Diaz fight when I thought I need to move up. I can't keep making this 140 weight, the light welterweight division. I mean, it's killing me making the weight. I moved up to 147, and then there was talks about the Mayweather fight happening and stuff, and me and Maidana was bought into that mix, and I really thought I was gonna get the Mayweather fight. You know, I thought it was touching distance. I thought the fight was gonna happen, but it just unfortunately didn't happen, and I had to go on and just stick to training. But in a way, I think it's good it didn't happen, because you know, it made me work on a few things, like work my way up to 147 instead of, you know, forcing my way up to 147, eat my way up. I trained my way up to 147, so when I went into that weight, I'm going to have that power, that strength. So I, you know, called off. We did take the fight against Alexander. We left that fight. You know, that was my fight against Alexander. It was going to be at the Barclays, but instead of me taking that fight, stepped in, and who stepped in for me was Sean Porter. So I'll give him the opportunity, you know. So now we're back to where we were 12 months ago. We gave him the Alexander fight. Had that good win against Luis Carvalho, who just come off that good win against Victor Ortiz. I beat him on the same show as the Mayweather show, which was last May 3rd. And this is my second fight at 147. So at least I've got my feet wet. I know what it's like being at 147. It suits me better being at this weight. I feel stronger, feel much more sharper. I feel, you know, much more healthier going into this fight, because I'm not killing myself making weight. I think the big problem for me was killing myself making the weight, because I've got the height. I'm like 5'10", and you know, I've got a long frame, tall frame, and I used to just kill myself making the weight, and that's where most of my energy was probably lost. You know, going into fights, it used to make me weak. But now, you know, I think this weight is ideal for me, and we're back to square one where we get into Alexander fight, and I really believe, you know, it's a good fight for me. This is 12 months ago when the fight with Alexander was gonna happen, I really think I would have beaten him then. But since the last 12 months, I think I've got better as a fighter. I think I can beat him even convincingly now. So I know I was ready 12 months ago to beat him, but the fight didn't happen, because obviously I thought the Mayweather fight was going to happen for me next. So I was going to give myself more time to train and build on that one fight, because it was a super fight. But now we're back to square one where we got the Alexander fight, and I'm a much better fighter. I'm in a much better position now. Having that one fight at 147, got my feet wet, I know what it's like. So yeah, we're going to be ready for this one.